Hello everyone, good evening or good morning or afternoon wherever you are. For me it's Saturday night, Saturday evening, 5 o'clock, Greenwich Mean Time, 5:07 to be exact. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day, wherever you are. I'm going to continue working on this painting of Waterloo Station in London. Maybe you've had the good fortune of being in London and going past the station or going into the station, into this door. Right, here we go. Just get my screen set up here so I can see everything I need to see. I think I've got it where I want it. Just about, anyway. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to set up here a little bit of liquid. This is the medium of choice for me. It helps the paint flow. Thins it out a little bit, but doesn't make it transparent. Just makes it it just makes the application a bit smoother. Increases the flow, increases the drying time a little bit, makes it a little bit more elastic. Okay, I've got my turpentine. I've got my brushes, I've got the paint on the palette that I need for now, I think. A little bit more black, maybe. Which I never use straight out of the tube. I never put any straight black that I can think of. I usually have a little bit of something mixed into it to either tint it, or I use it to tint everything else, which is the most common way I use it. Oh no! What the hell? No, no, no. Oh wait. Okay, we've had my Saturday night song. We're gonna go back to my normal playlist too. Alright, let's get in the groove. So, what I'm going to do today is paint for about an hour, maybe, an hour and a half. Can just continue on with putting the color in here, getting rid of anything where the canvas is showing through, where my underpainted canvas is showing through, and start to work a little bit more into detail, because it's really, really loose right now. I'm going to try to retain a lot of those loose marks, but I'm going to start to tighten up a little bit more as we go. And then I'll probably do another stream later on tonight, this evening. So if you miss me now, if you're not listening now because you're not here right now, maybe you'll have another chance to see what's going on later on tonight. Maybe around 9 o'clock, maybe 8 or 9 o'clock, Greenwich Mean Time, GMT. Okay, let's hit it. No more dilly-dallying. Just gonna try one thing here really quick before I start. See what happens if I pull my feet up my iPad. See if that helps at all. Okay, where was I? Where did I leave off last night? I was doing all this and just blocking in some of the details up here. Not details, but just the color, just the undertone colors. Still got some more darks. I think right now I want to get rid of... The reason I haven't touched these areas is because they're kind of complex. They've got quite a bit of detail happening in here. Down in here. I'm just going to hit it and see where we end up. I'm not quite sure where to start right now. It's a common problem, not knowing where to start. Should we see everything okay? Cool. I think we're alright. I'm going to see what happens if I use my iPad to watch the chat. See if it's any easier on me. In fact, I might even be able to do that over here. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. You can see the delay right on the screen. Forgive me for being rude and eating in front of y'all. Eating and drinking. Okay, here we go. I could pop this chat out. Let's see where we got to. Let's check everything here. So when I finished yesterday, I said that I thought, Polaka, hi, how are you? Welcome to the stream today. How's your Saturday going? So yeah, as I was finishing yesterday, I said that I thought this would be completely dry by today because I was painting so thin. It's not quite dry, it's a little bit like sticky to the touch still. So I was wrong. But it's dry enough that I could paint right over it and it's not going to blend or anything like that. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're doing well. Now, are you the same time zone as me in Greenwich Mean Time? It's about 5:18 p.m. here. Or are you further east? It's a bit brown, a bit too brown. Might be a use for some of this brownish color I've just mixed. It's not quite the right color. $6:19, so you're an hour ahead of me. Okay. Well, thank you very much for stopping in. What are you up to today? Anything exciting? Anything fun? Okay, my brush is starting to feel like it's too big to do what I need it to do. I'm trying to get into slightly more detail work now. Not detail. Detail's the wrong word. Just into crevices here that I can't get into with this size brush, so I'm going to have to change brushes. Just make sure that I've got what I need. Like I'm just going to darken these. Playing PS4, what game? What game are you playing? That's like the perfect thing to do on a Saturday, in my opinion. If you want to relax, if you really want to relax on the weekend. Okay, I've got something weird happening here. I need to figure it out. Okay, that's different. Okay. things where you try to start tightening things up, and it gets a little bit. Madden 16, right on, and some others. Nice. I do not own a PS4. I own a PS3. I wish I owned a PS4. I was going to try and buy one a little while ago, and I kind of gave up on the idea. Just couldn't justify the price because I can't spend enough time because I've got to work on my painting. About like that. So I'm not being too careful about how I paint these lines. I'm just actually trying to get them in the right place now. Okay, so there's some pedestrians in the way of this. That's why I can't see it in the painting, in the image. So yeah, I got a PS3. I like to play a lot of indie games. The last couple games I played through were Journey and Braid, the old Braid game by John, what's his name? Really interesting game, and I really liked it. And his new game coming out is for PS4 is called The Witness. The Witness is awesome. Cannot wait for that. It looks kind of like Myst, like an up-to-date kind of version of it, and probably more puzzles. Puzzle game. I like puzzle games. I like kind of thinking games. I like Zelda. Zelda's my favorite. As you can probably tell from my Hyrulean crest here. This is my Zelda. This is my 3D printed Zelda shield. I haven't colored it or anything yet. It's all still white. Zelda's got to be my all-time favorite series. The one I spent invested most of my time in. What the hell is going on here? I can't work out what I've done. Got that big, bold line that I didn't really need right there. Got things going on at two different levels there. Just trying to straighten it all out. Wasn't thinking too much when I did all that. Once you start to get the color on, you got to really think about, are you putting that color in the right place? I also noticed that some of my angles started to go off. We've got this angle of the flagpole, which is really the one that dictates the angle there. And it comes straight down here, and then it starts to tip out this direction to the right. So these lines all need to line up. So this should be the edge of that one. And same here. This angle needs to start getting more extreme out here. Put in a couple little dabs of paint just so I can remember where they need to fall. it's human nature to want to correct these angles so that they're exactly straight down, like a square. And when I look at this photograph, nothing's exactly straight. Those angles are all going to tip out a little bit because of the perspective looking up at it. Here comes Michael McDonald into the song again. Or maybe not. I don't know if that's Michael McDonald. He does backup vocals on a lot of Steely Dan, I think. And a lot of 80s music in general. Either lead vocals or background vocals. Strengthen a couple of these lines under here. Okay, I see something I've done that looks a little bit off here. I've done it right here, yeah, I've done it right there. Okay, let's see what I've done. Now this is, it's like a trick of the eye almost, like an optical illusion. So you can see on the left side, I've got these ridges, which are on this kind of striped pole, striped piece of stone, and then they feed right into this lower ridge on this podium, this platform kind of thing, and then that window starts below it. But on this side, if you follow it across, this should lead straight into that same line, but it's not. It's this top one. There's another layer of lines that I've missed out here. Everything else is correct, so really it should go like this. So easy to make these mistakes, but they're not disastrous, and there is no reason, and I have seen people do this, especially when I've been teaching a little bit. I've seen people get really upset and just take their rag or take whatever and try to rub it all out and make a big mess of the paint. No need to get upset about it. I still want the angle. I still need to make sure that the angle of the front of the building looks like it's kind of receding in space. So I need to make sure that the top of this lines up. The top of that right about there. This could go a little bit higher, I think. That's part of one of the problems. And you'll see what I'm doing here. I'm going to have to make it look a little bit iffy for a minute, and then I'll just fix it. Look really closely at the piece of the photograph so I can make sure that I'm not making more of a mess of it. That's there, correlates to that, and that's the right angle for me. Then we've got another line. So what I need to do is get some light color on my brush now, on a separate brush. I'm mixing the lighter color of the building out of flake white, Naples yellow, and a little bit of burnt umber. Naples yellow just tints it that kind of nice tan. So I'm going to use this light color to get rid of some of these darker lines that don't belong where they are. Just like an eraser. So I'm just painting right over those. Okay, that's about right. So I've got this kind of stripe here that correlates to this one over here. But I need a few steps right in here. And those are going to lead right into these. So this is about at the right spot. Now what I need to do is get rid of the top of this. thin stripe. It's still got a little bit, I'm taking up a bit too much space with these stripes. They need to be compressed up a little bit. But I'm happy with how it looks on this side, so I'm not going to mess with it.
It was just a little while past the Sunset Strip. I found the girl body in an open pit. Her mouth was sewn shut, but her eyes were still wide, gazing through the fog to the other side. They put me on a whim and threw me deep in jail with no bail, sitting silent on a rusted pad. I'm just gazing at the marks on the opposite wall, remembering the music of my lover's call. So you make no mistake, I know just what it takes to pull a man's soul back from heaven's gates. I've been wandering in the dark of Babylon and free, but you say it's never too late to start again. Oh when, feel the spirit coming from the soul to sing. Oh when, feel the keys to the kingdom get mine again. Second-hand suit, $1.50 and a worn-out blue. So I took the bus down to the Rio Grande, and I shot a man down on the edge of town. Then I stole a horse and I rode it around till the sheriff pulled me in and he set me down. He said, you make no mistake, I know just what it takes to pull a man's soul back from heaven's gates. I've been wandering in the dark about it on that sea, but the saints never too late to start again. Oh when, feel the spirit coming from the soul to sing. Oh when, feel the keys to the kingdom get mine again.
Waterloo, top of that. There. That one's a little high. Okay, I think it's getting there. Just about sorted this little issue out. Hello everyone out there, if you're watching. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a nice Saturday. We're having a good day. This is going to be my first stream of today. I'm going to take a break a little bit later, and then I'm going to come back later this evening. So if you're interested in what I'm doing, if you want to watch this thing progress today, you're very welcome to come back and join me later. So I think that part of my problem here was that the statues on this side started a little bit too high. So I'm just going to lower that platform down just by blocking some more light color down into here, so I know where they come down to. Get rid of some of that dark. So I can definitely see where that podium ends, just about right there. My drawing again. Not drawing, if I check my photograph again. Working from a photograph I took while on the train to work, going past the station. Okay, happy with that right there. Bottom of the podium. Then lower down we've got these further stripes. You can see that's where my window ended before, right where I've just done this line. I've moved it down. I don't know if I've moved it down quite far enough. Sir Sistrux. Sorry, I just saw your, hopefully that comment hasn't been up there long. I just didn't notice it, sorry. It was refreshing. Thank you very much. I will keep it up. And thank you for coming in. Having a look today. Look-see. Having a look-see. Still up. Okay. There. Is that Gizmo? I think it said Gizmo. That's a cool name. Thank you for the follow, Gizmo. Check my viewers list and see who we got there. Gizmo 1403. I really appreciate the follow. Thank you. And Sir Sistrux. Thank you for the follow. I will be back later tonight after I'm going to do a little bit more work here today, and then I'm going to come back later tonight. So if you want to catch some more, I'll be doing some more. Okay. It's got to be about like that. Still think I need to move that up a little bit. Feels like it needs to go up just a touch. Sorting out mistakes is the hardest part. It's always going to look a bit muddy at first. Once this dries, I can tighten it up and you won't know it was ever there. Hopefully. Do my job right. Okay. That's enough for me to know where things belong. Now I probably could have. Am I making a living off my work? Sorry I'm being slow about responding to your comments here. I've just started looking at comments down here. I had them on my screen before and I'm forgetting to look at them. Yeah, I'm not making a living off my work. I work full time. Another job where I design A-level and GCSE. I don't know which country you're in, but I'm in England where we have GCSE and A-level exams for kids kind of high school age going into university. And I design art and design, performing arts and drama exams, different sorts of things like that. But I am, I do make some part of a living off my artwork, just not enough to live off of. Can't quit my day job, however much I want to. Not like a teacher. Oh, you're in Sweden. Okay, cool. So I think you have A levels in Sweden, or I think the education system's different there. I know it's better. From the little I know about how education ranks in the world, I think Sweden's right up there, isn't it? But I'm not a teacher. I have done some teaching, but I am just a designer of examinations. I've studied assessment, studied creative assessment. Get down. Okay, I've been working on that little area for too long now. I'm sick of it. I am going to move on to something else. I feel like I know where things belong now. It doesn't look good yet. I can make it look better as soon as it dries a little bit more. But I need to move on to something else. Let's block this clock in a little bit. Just make sure I got it in the right spot. Feels right, actually. I'm not trying to be perfect about this because I'm going to do quite a lot of work on it and adjust it. But the closer I can get it from the start, the better, as you've just seen. Making adjustments, making heavy adjustments is a laborious job. Okay, I'm actually going to use some blue. There's like a, let's just double check the colors in here. I'm going to zoom in on this cloth a bit. Look a really dark blue around the Waterloo Station there. First I'm going to do this kind of, I'm just going to darken this inner stripe. Okay, that feels alright. I'm still not painting anything that's going to be the final layer. I'm definitely not trying to do that. I'm building up gradually. So I'm just putting things where they belong. I will go through afterwards when this dries a little bit more, maybe tone it, tint it to the right color, make little adjustments. Okay, let's hit this blue, really dark blue for Waterloo Station. And then I'll search around the image a little bit and see if I can see any more of that dark blue, and I'll just add that while we do it. So what I'm looking for in terms of color, I'm very organized here with my paints. They're everywhere in here. I think I'm going to use a Payne's Gray. Payne's gray is gray, but it's a very blue gray. And that's such a dark blue, you can almost not tell that it's blue. It's like a black that's tinted blue. I'm just going to do a dab of French ultramarine blue to mix in with that, just to tone it just slightly more towards a deep blue. If I can open it. If you've ever painted oils, maybe even acrylics for that matter, you may know how hard it is to get lids off after you haven't used the paint for a while. And I haven't used this color for quite a while. Sometimes I have a pair of pliers that I keep around to open it up. And I think I might need to use them. Yep, I'm going to need to go get my pliers. Okay, I got it. Just a dab. That's all I need is just a dab. Okay, I've got my color I need. Now I'm going to change brushes as well. Okay, so I just wanted a little flat brush that I think, yeah, that fits in there perfectly. Still measuring, still just making sure I got my angles right. Just double checking. Okay. Alright, just look around the painting a bit. So on the front here, on the front of the block here that this light is standing on, we've got a big blue sign. Dark blue. So I'm just going to block that in. Although it's ugly, it is true to life. I'd rather not put that sign in, but I think I'm going to try to reflect the times that we live in. If I were to remove it, it almost could be that this was painted turn of the century, or 1900s, late 1800s. Who knows? Even earlier. With that sign there, I think it's going to indicate to people that this was painted during this century. There's another one on this side. Bloody Something like that. That's good enough for now. But that did make a difference. When I stand back and look at it, I felt like something was wrong. Now I can see what it was. Feels better. Just my stupid brain telling me to obey me, to bow down to the rules. Always do the homework. Okay, the sentence makes no sense. Okay, yeah, when I was reading it, I was trying to read it so it made sense, but I understand the sentence. So what was the homework anyway? What subject is the homework? Maybe all of our viewers, if we got some viewers in the room. Got a few people here. We still got, we got Sir Data now. Pit Bibby, Jolakai, Gizmo's still here, Bloody's here. I'm sure we could put our minds together and help you if you've got anything you're stuck on. And if not, I'll help you. I'm happy to help you. Maybe I could think about something else while I'm painting. Ah, Jolakai, you saw The Martian. I saw it this week as well. I saw it on Wednesday. I really liked it as well. You see, I didn't read the book before I saw it. To be honest, I didn't know it was a book before it was a film. So now I'm interested in reading the book. The book's always more detailed, isn't it? You can always get so much more information out of a book. Of course, it takes a lot longer to get the story out of a book, but that's the reward, isn't it? Epitome of a book movie adaptation. So was it really straightforward adaptation? Or was there some major stuff they changed? I love reading books and then watching the movie, the adaptation, and seeing what they do with it. I love doing that. Sometimes I'll read a book just because I know the movie's going to come out, and I want to see how they're going to do it. Was your favorite book of all time? Awesome. That's saying a lot, actually. So describe a slum for the English class. Math homework. Reading 5 pages and summon it for religion class and something for biology. You got a lot of homework, buddy. A lot of different varied things. Math homework, reading 5 pages, and sum it up for religion class. Something for biology. So the English class one, describe a slum. Is that descriptive language, or are you supposed to be able to? Is it creative writing almost that you're trying to do? Because I'm sure we could help you there. That's normal. There's still some stuff left. Oh my god. You know what? That's too much homework. Is that university homework, or is that what level of homework? Just normal school stuff. Holy shit. They need to take it easy with the homework. Going a bit nuts with the homework. People have to have a life, you know. If I was a teacher, I wouldn't give homework. Except for like homework like where you gotta think about something. Like go away and think about this and come back ready to talk about it. Talk intelligently about it. It's like high school for me. Not like you're doing anything anyway? Come on. I'm sure if you weren't doing that, you'd be doing something better than that. Ooh, we got some more Kate Bush in the house. So, describe a slum. Can anybody, maybe everybody can throw out a word, descriptive word to describe a slum. There's the obvious stuff like grimy, dangerous, dirty, depressing, maybe people, there's crazy people around, there's crazy people on the streets. There's a man walking down the street with needle holes in his arms. And you feel like you're being watched, and like you're in danger. This is a dangerous slum I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of a place because it's so down that pretty much everyone who lives there has resorted to becoming a criminal to survive. It's like the ghetto, basically, isn't it? In the hood, yep. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop for dinner. It's 6:30 p.m. here. I'm gonna be back later tonight, a couple hours. Hope to see you guys back. If you're watching right now and you're enjoying, give me a follow so you know when I come back on. I'd really appreciate it. Listen to some more good tunes. We can talk about homework, we can talk about art, talk about anything you guys want. And I will continue to paint. Alright, buddy, I look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much for continuing to come back and say hello. It's like an old friend. It's like seeing an old friend every time I see you. Good appetite. You mean like bon appetit, yeah? I'm gonna make some like Chinese noodle soup kind of thing with vegetables and meats in it. Like a ramen, like a big ramen bowl. Looking forward to it. I'll give you a quick look at what I've done. I don't know if I haven't made great progress in the last hour, but it wasn't the most productive hour because I was trying to correct some mistakes I'd made early on. But once those mistakes are corrected and you know that everything's right with the drawing, you can just speed up. Let me just crank this down a bit. Crank my camera down. So around the center here, I've done some more on the archway. Got some of those darker tones in there, a little bit up here. There was some real problems right here with this side of this matching up with this. So I've fixed that. It's looking a little bit muddy right here for the moment because it needs to dry. Then I'll come back and I'll clarify everything there. I also had this window up too high because of that, so I had to lower it down. I think I'm all okay with that now. I put in some of that dark blue here where the Waterloo Station sign is going to go. And I think that's about it. So all that, I've done little bits and pieces here and there around the painting, but nothing major. So when I come back tonight, that'll have dried a little bit more and I'll just keep going. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in a few hours. And like I said, if you are enjoying and you want to be alerted when I go back live tonight, give me a follow. I'll really appreciate it. Okay, and I will see you in a little while. Take care, guys. Hope to see you soon.